Hello everyone. In this presentation, we will present a topic of energetic and economic evaluation of mono and polycrystalline grid connected PV systems in the case of Ouarzazate, Morocco. So the aim of this study is to evaluate and compare the energetic and economic performances obtained using data from experimental measurements of mono and polycrystalline grid-connected PV systems and the simulation by the system advisor model software. The different results showed that the polycrystalline models gave the best performances compared to the monocrystalline models, with a performance ratio of 80% and a capacity factor of 21.9% and a low LCOE of $59 per megawatt hour. For the experimental devices, the two PV systems are installed at the Polydisciplinary Faculty of Ouarzazate with a power of 2 kilowatts, and each plant is composed of 8 PV models of 255 watts. The PV plants also consist of a meteorological station which monitors the ambient temperature, models temperature, as well as the solar irradiation and wind speed and direction. The Ouarzazate site is characterized by one of the highest sunshine levels in the world, as shown in this figure, the wholly global horizontal irradiation with a maximum value of more than 1000 watts per square meter. It also characterized by a very high ambient temperature values in summer, which can reach above 43 degrees Celsius. And regarding to the PV models temperature, the present figure shows that these models can reach a cell temperature value between 60 to 77 degrees Celsius. These high values of temperature throughout the year is justified by the very high ambient temperature of this site, which have a large influence of the model temperature. Now, let's talk about the comparison of the performances of the two mono and polycrystalline PV systems. As illustrated in this figure, the results of the experimental measurements give a higher energy yield values than those simulated with SAM, with a highest value of above 1915 kilowatt-hour per kilowatt, obtained by polycrystalline models. Also, the results showed that the polycrystalline models bestowed higher performance ratio values than the monocrystalline models. The measured results give a performance ratio of more than 80%, while the simulated one gave a less value of 78%. The much higher capacity factor is obtained by the polycrystalline models and with the experimental measurements, which is about 21.9%. For the economic results, the comparison was based on the determination of levelized cost of energy that was based on the financial parameters of the consideration in Moroccan markets. And the simulation was carried out with the two different simulation software, SAM and PVSys. As shown in this following figure, the SAM software gave a low LCOE of $59 per megawatt hour with a polycrystalline models. As conclusion, the experimental measurements give more important performances than the simulation by SAM software, which underestimated them, and which can be justified by the uncertainty of the meteorological data drawn from the database of SAM software. Also, for the Ouarzazate site, the most optimal technology is the polycrystalline technology. And thank you for watching.